Everything okay with us?
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe. Something's going on at the Ice Palace. Whatever it is, we need to shut it down.
See you later.
I knew Zardom must have brought you here.
The feel of this place is terrible. Where are we?
In Zardom's hideout, on the border between Abessa and Zakor.
That explains the disturbance in the Elex.
Well, then he must have got what he wanted. That means he's gone to the Ice Palace.
That bastard paralyzed me and left me here. He must have planned that all along. Why didn't he just kill me?
He must have wanted to use your strength. It must have been part of his plan to regain his place in the Ice Palace. But you must have been too strong for him.
Well, why ever he left me alive, it was a mistake. I won't let him surprise me like that again. Thank you for looking for me.
How are you?
Life is good. I like being here with you. This struggle will determine the fate of all the people on Magalan.
Follow me.
Very well. We had better hurry up and get out of here, and fast. Be careful. I'll wait here.
Jax! You have betrayed your comrades. And it seems even now, you have not returned to serve the directive.
My own kind betrayed me.
You truly are misguided.
No, I have learned the truth. The choices the Albs have made will destroy them. You must change the destiny of our people.
Our destiny is set.
You say our, but you're talking about the Hybrid's plans.
Our people pledged our destiny to the Hybrid. We were lost, and he gave us purpose. The directive will bring all of us to the next stage of evolution. The free people will be left behind as we ascend to the next level. Elex is evolution, and we are the people who shall make that leap.
You are nothing but a slave of the Hybrid.
Spoken like one of the free people. You have lost your way, Jax. Our people committed ourselves to this cause. You cannot expect us to step back. Now we are on the edge of achieving all that we have fought for. The Hybrid will soon complete his work, and our people will seize the rewards promised to us.
I will learn the truth when I speak to the Hybrid.
You think the Hybrid will speak to you? You betrayed the directive. You brought our enemies to our gates. He will never allow you an audience.
He has no choice.
The shot to your head may not have killed you, but it has obviously damaged your brain. You lost the focus and strength that are the gifts of the Alps.
I was betrayed by someone here in the Ice Palace.
The directive does not allow for betrayal.
The attack on my raider, my execution. It was all planned before I left the Ice Palace. Now, you will tell me why.
You blame your failures on others. Even your own father recognized that weakness in you. He feared that you were not ready for the role you had, that you would bring only danger to your people.
Wardick said that?
Wardick was ever a faithful servant of the hybrid. He would not let family bonds undermine his commitment to the hybrid and the directive. He was shamed by your weakness, and his shame at your failures that drove him from the Ice Palace. You destroyed his future, and left him with the choice of suicide, or exile with the Separatists. Since then, it is clear to me that he has given up Elex, and fallen into the madness of emotions.
This is guesswork.
It is something I should have seen earlier. Before he left, he called you a bastard. Perhaps he was succumbing to emotion even then.
Who benefited from my execution?
I ordered your personal effects disposed of shortly after your crash. Your father took them. Calyx took the role of Alexator. A role that should have been your destiny if you hadn't failed. But that is irrelevant. The worthy are promoted when the weak fall.
We will see who's weak, Tarek. I no longer follow the directive. I am no slave to the hybrid.
If you think you can face the hybrid and live, you are mistaken. Death will prove you wrong. The strong will prevail. The Alps will evolve. That is Magellan's future.
You are here. I see you, Jax. You must have many questions. Come to me. We have much to discuss. So, you are here. I have been awaiting your arrival.
If you wanted to see me, you shouldn't have allowed my execution.
You are speaking with emotion, not logic.
The hybrid sees all, so did you order my death, or just allow it? Was it my past that condemned me?
The past is irrelevant. Only the future holds any importance.
If my past is irrelevant, why did you put a chip in my head to control my thoughts?
The chip improves efficiency. If the chip hadn't been damaged, you would not be asking this question. You would know that true understanding is only possible through me. Join the Chosen, and you will know the meaning of our work.
The same promise you have made to the Alps since you took control. I came here for answers, not more empty promises.
More emotion. Your personal quest is meaningless. If you think your actions now have consequence, you are mistaken. Your arrival here is proof that you are closer to the next step in evolution than any of your kind. But there are things you are yet to understand.
My kind? I'm not the person I was. I am no longer your slave.
You will always be an alb. All you have accomplished must have proved to you that no individual can accomplish things alone. True strength lies in the collective consciousness. What the free people think is irrelevant. But you, Jax, you must understand the truth. The comet that destroyed Magalan's civilization did not arrive by chance. It was sent to begin the changes to our world, to prepare it for those who follow. There is nothing we can do to stop this. We can only be ready for their arrival. That is the truth I have guarded, and I have been preparing our world for this day.
If you really know the future, then tell me what will happen.
The world, as you know it, will not exist in a few years. All life that remains will be forced to obey those who come to us now. They will obey, or they will cease to exist. The world must be changed before they arrive. Elex will see to that. But we must prepare people and gather the Elex that will make the changes that must come.
Who is coming?
Those who will inherit our world. The further I evolve, the more I can hear their voices. First as whispers, now as minds I can commune with.
Can we stop them?
They can divert comets and send them across vast distances. Their power is well beyond our own.
If individuals aren't important, then why do we need you?
My destiny was set the day the comet struck our planet. Elex transformed me. It was an accident of fate, no plan of those who follow. But it has made me their emissary. You think you fight to save our world, but it is me, and me alone, who can do that. You have accomplished much, Jax, but your work is worse than futile. You think of yourself as a savior, but if we stand against these beings, we will all perish. Now, at least the chosen will survive.
You don't expect me to believe all of this.
I foresaw the day the comet would strike our world. I was there when it hit. All my words, all my warnings, all were ignored. The world refused to listen until it was too late. That day, the Elex changed me. I was reborn, evolved. I failed to save us then. I will not fail again. The free people cannot be allowed to stand in our way. Their infighting had long stopped them from successfully interfering with our plans. All the Elex on Magalan shall be required if we are to stand against the coming threat. You once followed my word without question. It is a loss to us all that my influence ended with your brother's botched attempt to kill you. But now, you know the truth, and you can complete our vision together. Now the Judicator Ulbricht is dead. You must use your influence to stop the clerics. If you value the future of all you have seen, you will serve me and save our world.
The free people will never believe your story.
Their beliefs have no meaning. There is only fact. Is your mind so clouded you can no longer see the truth? The desires of the free people are meaningless. Will you die with them?
Why not work with the free people to stop these invaders? Maybe if we fight on the same side, we can defeat these beings together.
The free people are using Elex and their technology, their world hearts, and their magic. They are blind to its true purpose. Elex was sent here to change our planet in preparation for those who follow. Nothing can be allowed to stop that change. The free people understand nothing but their own personal vengeances. That is why the Alps live without emotion. That is why the Alps have succeeded.
Imagine what they could achieve if you worked with them.
They have no interest in peace. They crave only their personal victories. Hate, emotion, and greed drives their conflict, and it will be their end.
Is there no one amongst the free people who could join the Chosen?
Thorald, the Pilgrim, was the closest to defeating me. His powers would be helpful to us. But no, his emotions and self-doubt meant he needed another mage. That was his downfall. He is too emotional as well. The mage's connection to Elex was so strong that Thorald lost control of her and the Elex. My future and that of Magalan was saved by their weakness.
Even if this is true, why should I believe we can't fight these invaders like we fought you?
My vision is the only one way to save Magalan. The Chosen will evolve to serve those who follow. All Elex must serve my purpose. All people must serve me.
I didn't come here to let you rule this world. Your time is over. My emotions don't cloud my mind. They have made me realize things about the world I could not have seen before. I did not come all this way to die at your hands. I came here to take back control of my world. Your plans were wrong then. They are wrong now. You are not the superior being you think you are.
My past is meaningless. It holds no fear. Your attempt to use it only proves that you cling to the irrelevant. Die now, or die at the hands of those that follow. Your death will be meaningless. Only my survival matters now. the futures I had seen. This was not amongst them, despite all of my preparation and all the Elex you have shown yourself. Stronger than all of that.
So, will you submit, or will you die?
You have defeated me, but you are not strong enough to fight the beings coming to rule our world. If I die, then so does Magalan.
You cannot be allowed to complete your plan. You will work with the Free People. Your insight will help us to defeat these invaders.
The Free People are not strong enough to survive.
Your prediction about me was wrong. You cannot predict what the future holds.
We will control our own future. Once the mana takes effect, you will see this.
You know nothing of the future. I see all, and I tell you that you cannot fight them.
We will see to that.
So much suffering. An ocean of blood gushes over the land. Lives, potential. Drown in it.
You can see it all now. That destruction was all your work.
Then you have no choice. You must destroy me. This suffering cannot continue.
Remember when you were human? Before the comet hit, before the Elex changed you. Your name was Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Your plan was to save only yourself, but you have changed. You are realizing that the world must be saved. You can become a force for good.
I can't. It is too late. People can never trust me.
Then I will go to them. I will convince them your abilities are key to the future for all the people of Magalan. I will tell them your knowledge is the only way to stop this enemy. Magalan, a world reshaped by the comet. A civilization lost in fire and ash. The hybrid spoke of his plan to prepare the world for what is to come. To make us understand the changes that Elex is making to our world. But after all the years of his secrecy, the blood that has been spilled to gather Elex to feed his powers. Who will listen to his warning? There is power in Elex. It has changed every living thing on Magalan. The creatures that made it, that reforged our world from out amongst the stars, are coming to claim their creation. Will that mean an end to all that is here? Or will it be a gateway to evolution? It is now my task to prepare for that day. To decide the future of Magalan. The hybrid's era is gone.
Alexander Tarek has sent most of his troops into battle. The Ice Palace is now vulnerable.
He underestimated us.
Indeed. But whatever our fortune, we're not in the Ice Palace yet. The defensive line has been destroyed. Alexander Tarek has lost the battle. But it will take many years to heal the wounds that the hybrid dealt to our people.
You fought to the very end. I didn't expect you to do that.
There were many victims in this war. We have to start rebuilding now. You saw the hybrid?
Yes, it was a hard fight, but I was victorious.
Any other Alb would have succumbed to his power. You truly are remarkable. But the hybrid's presence can still be felt. What happened?
We will no longer follow him. He will work for us from now on. I contaminated his Elex source with mana.
And you are seeking to work with the hybrid? The path of mercy. Probably the most complicated of all conceivable outcomes to this war. Do you think this can work?
If not, then the hybrid will have to die.
We will need to keep a close eye on him. We cannot afford for our people to fall under his control again. You were the strongest of us, Jax. You were the turning point in this war. But many of us still see you as a threat and will continue to fight you. Which is why I will try to make sure that peace and order reign for our people as quickly as I can. Good work, Commander. The Alb people have you to thank for this new future.
Where is Wardak? Where is my father?
He left shortly after the last time you were here. I thought he would join you in your fight against the hybrid.
No, he didn't.
Well then, I don't know when he'll return.
He will not come back here. He's on the run from Zakor, and from me.
Why from you?
He betrayed me.
Well, I have no intel on his whereabouts. He has disappeared.
He will return one day. Of that I'm sure.
Damn it, what's wrong with you? You almost missed all the fun here.
Didn't you hear the attack order?
The cleric Conrad is still alive. Why should I help you and the damn clerics? If you think that's happening, you've lost your mind.
If that's so, then why are you here?
To watch the Albs put you lot down. I heard you with that infernal machine, the hybrid.
Is that what you heard?
So, what did the hybrid say?
He ingested mana. It has changed him.
You managed to pump the hybrid full of that berserker shit?
I guess you could say that.
Either you're full of shit, or worse yet, what you're saying is true and those tree-hugging assholes will come for us. Either way, you're too much of a threat to be left standing. The quicker you say goodbye to this world, the better for all of us.
You're dead meat. You're dead meat.
Is it over? Were you able to inject the mana into the hybrid?
It is done. Exactly as you wanted. The hybrid will begin a new age. Mana is already changing him.
Then my work has paid off. I was right.
Yes, the hybrid has already started to develop emotions. He will stand by the free people of Magellan now. The Albs, however.
Well, the Albs won't be quick to accept that their time is over. Many of them will continue to bring Elex north in the hope of reaching the next stage of evolution.
As long as they do that, they will not stop fighting us.
All that counts is that we can now believe in our future. We can make it what we want.
I fear that it will not. The hybrid was gathering Elex to prepare Magellan for the arrival of another threat to our world. They were responsible for the comet. Now, they are coming to conquer us.
So, that is what motivated him. What else did he tell you of this threat? How much time do we have before they arrive?
He didn't say, but at most, we have only a few years.
Then time will be our enemy. We must begin our preparations. You have shown us that we can overcome challenges if we work together. You will inspire us in the challenges to come. We will need your strength if we are to defend our planet. I hope to be able to stand at your side when the time comes. Look after yourself. We shall meet again, friend.
Damned animal!
There has been news from the Ice Palace. They say that the hybrid is no longer a threat.
You must welcome that news.
I hope that this means an end to all conflicts, and not merely a change of enemy to one of the other factions.
The hybrid isn't dead, but he will serve the free people from now on.
Serve the free people? I find that hard to believe.
He has ingested mana. Exposure to it has changed who he is.
Mana? The Elex the Berserkers process with their plants. And that has altered the hybrid?
It has made him more aware. He now has a conscience and is capable of empathy.
And the Berserkers came up with this plan. That is quite incredible. Judicator Obrecht has passed into the world beyond. He was a great man whose faith gave strength to us all. But his death came as part of a battle to save Ignadon and save Magellan. His death leaves me as the last Judicator of Ignadon. Whatever path lies ahead, I can only hope that Kalan gives me the wisdom and strength I will need. That is truly good news. Kalan has shown the way to us all. For it is a cleric who has proved to be the savior of Magellan. The world will know your name. May Kalan protect you. May your name be honored through the ages.
Study and duty are the foundation of faith.
Analyzing. Status is optimal.
You're a loyal companion. It's good to have you here, you four.
Hey, you. Listen,
Took the medicine?
Yeah, so I just wanted to tell you.
That you now feel better because it works, and you're eternally grateful?
Full of yourself, aren't you?
Yes.
Are you going to stop gloating and tell me what comes next?
Gather the free people, defeat the Alps, and free Magellan.
And you want me along? Ready for the fight?
Let's get on with it.
The reports from Zakor are pretty confused. Can you tell us what's going on?
The hybrid lives, but the balance of power has shifted.
The hybrid will work with the free people. He will help us change the future.
You want me to believe that the Albs will agree to get friendly and help us? The Albs are still patrolling. I saw them only a few hours ago.
Yes, and you should cease your resistance to their plans. Only the hybrid and his chosen can survive what is to come. You should look to the defenses of this place. They will be needed in the storm to come.
What storm? Who are we fighting now?
The hybrid has evolved beyond any of us. His abilities have foreseen a danger that threatens us all.
And you believe him?
Yes. You chose me to lead the people here in Origin. Now, you must follow my decision.
Well, that's not terrifying at all. But I suppose I don't have any choice but to roll with it. And I've got to say, I knew you were the one to make sense of all this. I saw it. I saw it before all the others. Origin was founded to provide you with a base. So, know that we stand with you in the storm to come.
What if I say the Duke?
Yeah, whatever. Let's get on with it.
He's dead.
As long as you know the shit you've walked into. So, you actually did it. Is that Alb freak finally gone?
No. The hybrid is still alive. He surrendered to me.
You had it at your mercy. Why didn't you just kill the damn thing? Well, I guess you're built out of tougher stuff than the Duke. Shit. Whatever this god does for them, it certainly helps these clerics fight. You'd almost think they were outlaws. There must be more of those fuckers out there somewhere.
It's remarkable what one person can achieve. You defeated the hybrid. The fact you taught it emotion is fascinating. It will be interesting to see what happens next. With their common enemy gone, will the factions unite? What will the hybrid become? I'm intrigued to find out. But what happens next? You're now part of Magellan's great history. You are a very interesting person. You are hiding many secrets. That is plain, even if the secrets aren't. I think traveling with you should prove to be very instructive.
You're doing well, I see. What about the hybrid?
I convinced him to change his mind. I think he will work with the people of Magellan now, rather than try to destroy them. He could be a force for good.
Then Thorold was right all along. Who'd have known? Well, it's over now. It is for us to decide the future. We must take this chance.
I have to get my thoughts together. My mind's still a bit of a mess.
From a lost sheep to a wolf. You might not be a berserker, but you defeated the hybrid. And now you've climbed so far. What will you do now? Will you let the free people live in peace?
Yes. The hybrid will help us bring the remaining Albs into line.
Your courage has brought the world to this place. Magellan owes you. I bow my head in thanks on behalf of all free people.
Bye.
So, you did it. You did do it, right?
Yes. I defeated the hybrid. Yes, I changed the hybrid. But it will take some time before he truly accepts his new role as protector of Magellan.
I don't know why, but from the first moment I saw you, I knew you could do it.
You did?
Yeah, okay. Well, to be completely honest, when I saw you for the first time, I thought, who the fuck is this asshole? But, you know, you turned out to be okay. You haven't just decided the war. You've looked out for the little people, too. People can say what they want, but I think you're okay.
That's good to know.
Best compliment you're gonna get from me, asshole.
Halt! You are accused of assault. You must pay the fines that go with your crimes, or live with the consequences.
I will pay my fine.
Thank you for paying me so quickly. I consider your fines as paid in full. Jorg! Well, it is not only in Zekor that things are changing. Abessa is now a battleground in this war.
The hybrid is changing. He's ingested mana, and it's altering the way he thinks. He's beginning to work for peace.
So, is the struggle against the Albs over?
Not exactly. Many of them don't yet know what is coming.
Well, I hope that we will be able to see peace soon.
It's just a matter of time.
Good. Then let us make sure we survive until that peace comes to us all. I hope you stay safe out there.
I am here to do the right thing.
Halt! In the name of Kalan! It's good to see another soldier of Kalan.
There's no reason to be suspicious.
There are thousands of reasons. Because there are thousands of things trying to kill you.
What's that thing
Better
doing
to be
here?
suspicious than dead. But then you must know what that's like out there, or you wouldn't be standing here.
Are you the cleric's contact?
Were you sent from the domed city?
Yes.
Then I hope you have brought the Elex with you. Let me have it. I will take it to Ignadon straight away.
Here. This crate is all they gave me.
Good. They need this back at the Horde. I'd better get it back as soon as I can.
Can I help you get back to the Horde?
Your offer is appreciated, but I am sure Kalan has other plans for you. I can find my way back alone. I should get moving. The sooner I'm back, the better. Kalan bless you, my friend. May he look upon you with the mercy he has shown me.
Myself. What's that thing doing here?
I've heard that the Ice Palace has been attacked, and that you were behind that.
Yes.
That is good news for all of Magalan. And what of the hybrid?
The hybrid lives. He spoke to me and was prepared to negotiate. The Pilgrim's plan to use mana worked. The mana is changing the hybrid. He's developing feelings. He's now prepared to negotiate with the free people. You can find a way to work together.
So it's true. That's more than we could have hoped for. Now we can live in freedom. Thanks to you. The Berserkers are in your debt. Your name will be spoken as we return Magaland to the world it was. May your name be honored everywhere.
Hey, you. We have to talk.
What do you want?
There's a rumor going around that you were with the hybrid in the Ice Palace. It's a stubborn rumor. Those sorts of things often turn out to be true.
Is it true?
If there's any truth to it. And I'd be surprised if a man who killed the hybrid didn't start to get other ideas about who on Magaland they would overthrow.
The hybrid was contaminated with mana. He's working for all of us now. Even you.
Mana? You're feeding it the Berserker's magic?
Just get
Can you
out.
trust it? I mean, that thing was crazy without cramming it with that stuff.
You're
Now
going
get
to have to
outta
live
here.
with it.
I'm thinking I don't have to live with anything. I'm thinking
gonna
it would
feel
be
that.
safer if you didn't leave this place alive.
Hey, you are a wanted criminal here. You must report to William right now if you don't want any more trouble.
Hey, you're wanted here after your attacks on our people. Either pay a fine or face the consequences.
I will pay my fine.
The fort is about profit. You need to keep the profit coming in if you're to stay here. Now get out.